not Star Wars Old Republic, but the original online, the player economy was fantastic because in Star Wars at least, there were certain things that only specific classes could do and give you, like certain buffs or certain things. So players had to well, before they yeah. But they had to, the players had to go to other players to get certain buffs, get certain this, that, certain things. And so once a player maxed out in a thing and in a class, they could provide that, they could go grind the resource and provide that service. And that drove the economy. And I don't understand how game developers still don't understand that. Like D4, for instance, again, you can't trade uniques. You can't trade certain gear. It's like, there's no economy in the game. I mean, not that that game is an economy-based game. It's not an kind of an MMO, but it's not really an MMO. So, like, I give D4 a pass for that, because that's not what the game was designed to do. Yeah, let's do it here. But, on the flip side, you know what I mean? There's so many MMOs that come out. Well, yeah, because they have no meaning. So, like, Dark Age of Camelot, professions meant something. They had meaning. There were items that you could only get. So, like, blacksmiths. Well, WoW actually at one point in time actually did do something right with jewel crafting, right? Jewel crafting, you can only get from players, just like the feast. The feasts are a good example of that, right? Because you can only get that from players who level up their food. You can only get, you know what I mean? There was, it was a good system, but the problem with WoW is the only professions that meant anything were, especially at the beginning with herbalism, because you could sell the potions. Blacksmithing was crap. Engineering had a little bit of purpose because there was one item that they could sell to players that players needed, but you didn't even need it. That was only if you were min-maxing. So it was, and then jewel crafting, because the only way to get the jewels were from players. So yeah, I think so. But they don't get lumber like they used to. Like, I would not use a mammoth to harvest lumber. Like, the best way to do it is, I need to get a beaver. If I wasn't so focused on getting to the boss right now, I'd fly over, get a beaver, fly back, and tame it. And use the beaver for cutting wood, and just have mammoth hop along and just throw it in the mammoth. Or Therizino technically can get wood really good. But I think beavers are still the best. So that's what I would do. Because I have that taming pit. It's easy to tame up. It paid me nothing to fly over there. I have enough weight to basically fly over there, land, refill my stamina, and then pick them up and come back. Like, it wouldn't even burn all my stamina. I think it get about halfway and I'd be good to go. So that's what I'd like to do. But again, we're kind of, oh yeah, this guy's gonna be overweight. Yeah, crap. Can you follow me? just gonna have to run home. As long as I got my protector, I'm fine. Yeah, so we're gonna get those things. But again, we need to focus in on right now on getting that army ready to go and beating the first boss. That's where we're at with it. And then getting this wall built. Dear Lord, I'm tired of things coming into my base, messing up where I put my tames. I mean, I can put spikes down, but I'm too close. And that means spikes that I have to do. Yeah. Alright, we gotta head back, because I think we're getting pretty close to breeding time. I want to just double check these guys. You guys still good on food? Did you guys go through it like it's candy? Actually, this is our better Argentavis too. That was a 145. We just haven't gotten it leveled up all the way yet. That'll be a better Argentavis than what I've got. I'm also thinking about doing, so you can level speed, you can have speed, part of the levels. I don't know if the wild dinosaurs still put them in speed. I think they still do. But you can now toggle, leveling speed for flyers and ground animals to bring it back to the way it was when you originally started. And I might just do that. Because if not, right, when you don't have that on, wild dinosaurs still put points into speed. However, once you tame them, for anybody that doesn't know, once you tame them, they drop down to 100 speed. So 100 being the default. So every creature starts off with 100 speed, and then wild dinosaurs will put points into speed, and then you lose all those points. So like, let's say you had a wild dinosaur at 150, 44 of his points, which would be very high, or in speed, you lose 44 points. The dinosaur is still 150, but it's technically only as good as a 106 that put nothing into speed. So I'm thinking about popping those both back on. Because then you're not wasting, and then no skill point is wasted. Like it is now. Which then means that we'd have to... I might do it for this playthrough, but I might turn it on, because I can turn it on and off. You know, you can turn that stuff on and off whenever you want. But probably when we get to Scorched Earth and when I start doing my final rounds of, getting exceptional kibbles and doing our hunt for 150s. In specific 150s, right? For weight, height. Wait. Melee stuff like that. when I start doing that, I might turn it on and allow speed. Any yellow drops that are? First of all, we look for. There's a yellow drop right there, but. I'm not going to go out of my way for yellow drops. Red drops we'll go out of our way for in a heartbeat. But I'll be getting a lot of drops tomorrow. Again, I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow that I did today or last night, where I'm going to be. I'll put everything into those back chests and go over what we got on Monday morning. But yeah. We'll see how much time I got. I got a lot to do tomorrow. So it all depends on how much time I got left, but I wonder why these guys aren't being tried. Dang, dude. I thought you would have been healed by now. Okay, we're getting a little heavy on this. Major berries. What's nice is when we get in there, these guys will actually be able to feed themselves. Since they're omnivores, they can eat meat or berries. And as they kill the stuff in there, they're gonna just be replenishing their food supplies and having a good old time. You ready to go, mama? Look at that. Almost perfect timing. It's like I knew what I was doing some point in time. Alright. Let's hope for a female. Yeah, we're gonna need some frogs too. Ooh, that's a pretty good. Ooh, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good one. No. Not while I'm doing babies. Need more. I know, because I have exactly the right amount of saddles. The big push tomorrow will be, if I can get it, depending on where we get through today, is either going to be, well, it's going to be building this army. So, if we're not close by the end of today, then I'm gonna have it ready to go for Monday morning. So Jeremy, you're gonna have to wake up, and be here at the start of the stream Monday to watch the boss fight. If we can't get through it today, but with our luck right now, we're not getting any females. That's really bad. It's gonna take. Because we still need 14 more of these, and they have to have all their. They have to have their healths up. They have to have all that stuff, and so we can't just go in and hope for the best. We gotta be prepared. Again, this is a big boss fight. gonna have to pick up some jerky here soon. And then, once I get the army completed and we're ready to go, I'm gonna focus in on metal. Metal is gonna be the name of the game tomorrow. We need a ton of it. So I'm gonna try to get our stores fully stocked. You know, with everything that I can, you know, get a full chest full of wood, get a full chest full. I want to build a vault too, eventually. Or two. Although I still miss the days of S Plus when you can get 90 in a chest, 90 things in a chest. That was... I just want to make sure you guys are full healthy. Alright. So, but yeah, and I might work on getting a beaver. So, breeding an army for this, and this is just me. By the way, this is just me doing regular old breeding. I'm not breeding for max stats. I'm not breeding for anything in particular. I'm just letting them roll. So you can probably imagine how long it's going to take to not only find good 150 dinosaurs, get them perfectly tamed, and then get them bred with specific stats on them. It takes quite a lot of effort. And I mean quite a lot of effort. It's no easy feat. It takes hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And that's if you get, I mean, you're talking about hours just if you get the right dinosaurs, right? Because you need one for, you know, obviously you don't need it for every stat, right? Right. You know, depending on what you're trying to build, right? So if you want like an uber T-Rex, right, that's very high in every single skill, right? That's gonna take a while, right? But T-Rexes really only need stamina, health, and melee damage. Everything else, who cares, right? Weight's nice, but you know, who cares about it? As long as they can do damage and take damage and have enough to swat at things, you're fine. So if you want to do it that way, only thing you need to do is find 3 T-Rexes that have one that has high health, one that has high melee, and one that has high stamina. And breed those. So, again, there's ways around it for a lot of things, but when I go full blast, I go full blast. I want to make sure I've got, you know, that they got very high. Very high meaning they have at least 44 stat points, or at a 150 with a perfect tame. I don't know if we can get. I gotta see what the settings are. Okay. I think that's a female, but I gotta wait. Okay. Run around daddy. Run around daddy. Hey, we got a female. Nice. That's gonna help speed things up. 214 too. That's pretty nice. What'd you end up with? 5,000. Yeah. Yeah. Not great, but okay. And so as soon as she's old enough, or as soon as she's fully grown, we're gonna turn her right around and have her breed another one. So. Nope, that means we'll have 12 more to go. Unless she breeds another female and... How long has Mama got? An hour and 7 minutes. So consistent breeding will make the next breed cycle longer. That's why she's at an hour and 7 minutes. So she's not going to be ready to breed again until 1:30 or 2:37 p.m. my time. So basically next break. Not this break that's coming up in 5 minutes, but the break after that, when she'll be ready to breed again. But luckily for us, she birthed a female, so. Let's go check out our goidons while this is happening. And then what we're gonna do is before we actually go into the portal, we gotta turn all our Megatherians into attack at will. Still have... Okay, you're finally up to 15k. Nice. These guys I want to... I don't care about their damage so much. All these guys are here to do is survive. That's what we need them to do. You didn't have to reach down like that, buddy. Oh, he got something. So then we're gonna just be pumping melee damage on those guys next. So 15k health, as much melee damage as we can get into them before it's time to go. And then of course we gotta let them heal, and that could take some time. If we get them up to 15k health, they still gotta heal. So. Long process, but it's gonna be a lot of fun when we go into the brood mother. come on. Get. I'm an adult. Yeah, we're gonna go on break here soon. Yeah, and then obviously during the break, I'm just gonna turn this one right around and keep breeding. But granted, I could take these. No, we're not taking those two with us. There's no way, no chance. Because if we die in there, we'll lose our 2 Megatherians. We're not gonna risk that for the biscuits. Let's go ahead and take our break. Get up, use the bathroom, grab some drink, do what you gotta do. We'll be back 5, everyone.